Hey guys, AJ here back on another one for you. So guys, you guys might know that I have multiple series and playlists going on all at the same time. I have a habit of making these really long running series of videos because they're the ones you guys like, right? You know? And I figured that I'd combine some of these into really long form content because some of you guys have asked for it. So you guys ask and you shall receive. So guys, this is going to be a really long video compilation of all of my 50-year-old whining about dating videos. So guys, we'll get into this. Before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment. Guys, I have a second channel called 50304s. Go and check that out. I have a third channel. That's my To Catch a Predator channel. Guys, go and check that out. Join my Discord. Check out the playlist at the end. I'm offering memberships now, so guys, please go and check that out. And guys, enjoy.
Is dating in your 50s really that fucking bad?
Look at that.
I just got off the phone with my friend and she's like, I'm done. I stopped dating 3 years ago. You didn't get the memo? Like, no. I'm done. I'm better off alone. I have my job. I'm financially secure. I have my house. My only child is an adult and I'm healthy. I don't need problems in my life. And she's like, everyone's story is different, but dating out here for women my age, you find men that are older by 10, 12, 13 years. They're in their late 60s, maybe early 70s, and they're looking for a nurse. They're ready to settle down at that age. You know, and if you find a man that's 55, semi-good looking, has a good job, is financially secure, he doesn't want your ass.
There it is, guys. There it is. I was waiting for it, guys. I was waiting for it. I knew she was going to say that. Because, guys, a 55-year-old guy who's in shape, semi-good looking, has his money right, doesn't need a woman. Guys, he's just... he's smashing everything in sight. He can get girls 55, 45, 35, 25. You know what I'm saying? Look at that.
He wants a young one. 22, 23. And I'm like, no, not that young. And she's like, Jasmine, Bill Belichick is 74. His girlfriend's 24.
Yep.
That's how it is. It's slim pickings. Or you got guys out here who, you know, they're trying to move in with you because you got a house. I'm better off alone. I got my friends, I got my activities. I'm not cleaning anyone's ass. No. So it made me think, because this is not the first time I have a conversation like this. This is like my third conversation. Third conversation with 3 different friends around the same age. One is 50, one is 55, and one is 56.
Look at that.
And they're all like, no, I'm better off alone. Is dating...
So here's a funny thing, guys. Her whole thing, I'm better off alone. Do you see the language she's using there? She's acting like she has a choice in the matter, right?
Some people are really fucking stupid.
You can't stay single. You're not choosing to stay single if the guys that you want aren't checking for you. You absolute dunderhead. What are you talking about?
Stupid.
She said it, guys. All the guys that are her age can get younger girls, right? So she's gonna say, I'm choosing to stay single, please. Right? As if she's, oh my gosh, guys, we're all gonna cry ourselves to sleep to some 53-year-old with cobwebs in her vajayjay. Isn't dating anymore. Guys, she has 17,000 comments here. Someone says, I did the online thing, and so many guys my age want to start their family with someone who's 25 to 30. Right there, guys. She said guys that are 47 to 55 want to start their family with someone 25 and 30. Exactly. She said this is really disappointing, discouraging. If a guy waits until he's 47 to have kids and get married, whatever, it's because he spent those years, becoming a business owner, right? Moving up at his job, getting his money right, right? These are guys that are partners at law firms. They're regional managers for corporations. They're guys that are, that are like a plumber, and then he opened up his own plumbing business. Guys making money. Why would they want some 55-year-old dried up broad? Why? This next chick says, I'm 63 and the amount of unsolicited D pics is alarming. This chick says, it's looking like a yard sale. Next person says, ladies, don't forget, no one falls in love faster than a man who needs a place to stay. There you go, guys. The only people who are checking for 50-year-old chicks are Nug Nug, Gerardo, Gavin, right? And of course, those scammers from like Nigeria. This next person says, I'm 45 and I'm done. It's like Tales from the Crypt. Guys, these chicks are cooked. They're cooked. They thought that everything would be just fine, and they're going to be out there dating, and everything's going to be good until they actually tried it, and then it's...
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Guys are hashtags. Hashtag dating. Hashtag dating in your 50s. Hashtag dating in your 50s be like clown world.
I did a video a while back about dating over 50.
Whoa,
and I really
whoa,
think
whoa,
it's worth sharing.
whoa. Pump the brakes, guys. Why is this chick's voice deeper than mine? Yo, dude, you guys hear that, dude? Is this chick... Yo, do you guys hear this?
Again, it's pinned to the top of my page. I'm going to read what I wrote that day. In reality, being over 50 and dating isn't as simple as it may seem from my own experience. Learning to incorporate grown children, grandchildren, extended family, elderly parents, and exes can be an enormous task. Finding someone compatible can even be a greater task. Simply wanting to share time with someone to enjoy life's pleasure isn't as simple as one may think. The struggle is real, especially for me. Not sure if it is for everyone, but know that if it is for you, that I am in it with you.
She sounds like Fran Drescher, right? The chick from The Nanny, right? God, can you guys imagine hearing this voice in your house? How desperate do you have to be, right? Listen to this chick's voice. Guys. And this is what happens when these chicks get this old, right? When they're so far past the wall, right? The menopause is setting in, the voice drops, and all of a sudden they're talking like this. Hey guys, she has 697 comments here. First person says, so true. You're right. I'm 59. I'm going on a holiday, but I'm not going to meet anyone. Next chick says, I'm 59. I just gave up. Next person says, you got that right. I was online dating and communicating for 2 months. Tried to meet people. Didn't happen. Divorced here. Waiting also. Look at that, guys. These chicks are cooked. And the saddest thing, guys, even this knucklehead right here has simps in her comments, guys. What is going on? Come on, man.
Beta!
What are you guys doing? And guys are hashtags. Guys, these are hers. She put them in here. I just read them off. Hashtag dating. Hashtag single. Hashtag female. Hashtag male. Hashtag men. Hashtag women. Hashtag over 50. Hashtag relationships. Hashtag life. Hashtag TikTok dating. Hashtag inspiring. Hashtag motivational. Hashtag companion. Hashtag compatibility. Hashtag independence. Hashtag embrace. Hashtag dating. Hashtag online dating. Hashtag viral. Hashtag trending. Hashtag popular. Hashtag live life. Hashtag life is short. Hashtag happiness. Hashtag don't put life on hold. Hashtag simplicity is best. Hashtag love. Hashtag difficulty dating over 50. Clown world. Look at this. Look at this filter this chick has on, right? And her face is right up in the camera. What are these chicks doing, right, guys? Come on.
Dating over 50, or any age for that matter, I don't understand why men and women, but in this case men, feel that it's okay to make plans with somebody and then totally ignore them. It takes a lot for me to not like somebody, not want to be their friend, or even be hateful and rude to them. I usually let people walk all over me, tell me what they think, and yet I forgive them and I'm still their friend. Not this time. This time I'm angry at me. I'm angry at him. I'm just angry. I'm angry in general. If you're going to make plans with somebody and you don't want to keep them, please have the decency to tell them that you're busy.
Look at that, dude. Look at that, guys. So she got ghosted by a gray fox Chad. Guys, oh, it's so good, isn't it? It's so good. Isn't it, guys? Man, oh man. Guys, these chicks are cooked. They're old. They have no leverage. So, guys, this chick is the equivalent of like a 19-year-old guy, right? Who doesn't have any money, who's awkward, who doesn't really know anything about chicks, and can't really get laid. That's her now in the dating world, right? She's after Gray Fox Chad, right? Gray Fox Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? And then they make plans and she gets ghosted, right? And now she's mad. Now she's mad. Now she's on TikTok.
I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch!
And whoever you are, Gray Fox Chad, man, you know what? Dude. Keep your boot on these chicks' neck, man. You know what I'm saying? It's nice to know that there are guys out there that are making plans with these chicks. And how much you want to bet? It was some guy who was kind of a dork when he was like 19 to like 28, and then he started getting money. You know what I'm saying? You know, getting his personality game right, and now he made it like all the way to like 55, right? And now he probably has a Porsche, nice house, right? And he just asks these chicks out and makes plans just to ghost them, just to. Guys, he's not the hero we want, but he's a hero we need, right?
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Hey guys, all the guys in her comments are all these dudes from Ghana and Nigeria trying to hit her up. These scammers, right? Look at that. Guys, these chicks are cooked. They're cooked. And guys, every chick that you know that might have dissed you in college, dissed you in high school, right? Dissed you in a bar. This is where they're going to end up, guys. This is the future. All we have to do is hope that they'll put it on TikTok for us to laugh at, right? Because, guys, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about them. They made their bed, and now they have to lie in it, right?
So as much as I want to talk about food or politics, I can see which video is getting pushed out the most on TikTok. The one where I talk about sex.
Ugh.
I can talk about gardening, foraging.
How I need to organize my backyard. And of course I love Golden Bachelorette. But actually that kind of goes along with this whole thing because I like it because it's relatable, because it's being over 50. It's people who are looking for love. And that's the whole thing about my video that I did about sex over 50. When you're younger, you think there is an age where you're like, I'm no longer going to be interested in sex. That age hasn't hit me. There's periods of my life where I was less interested, like when I had little kids and, you know, I'm nursing, and so I'd say to my husband, like, don't touch my tits, you know, you're not good for it. But then your kids get older and you become back into your body again, and it can be really nice. It's wonderful not having to worry about getting pregnant. It's wonderful when you're, can pick somebody just because you enjoy them, not because you think I need them to be the husband and provider for me. One guy asked, do women over 50 still want to have sex? The truth is, some don't. I have some friends who are like, I've factored in. And some are married, some are single. The single ones feel discouraged about making a connection. The ones who are married are just bored.
Please.
Which I also address in my video. And there's people like me who are raring to go. And there's
Look at that, guys. She said there's 50-year-olds like her that are just raring to go.
That's nasty.
And there's a lot of us. And one thing I would say to the over 50 women who think, well, men always want somebody younger, blah, blah. Yeah, there's dudes like that. But let me tell you, ladies, younger men love older women. My original mom vlog, coolmom.com, I could have converted that to a freaking MILF OnlyFans years ago. I get so much attention to see my muffin top.
Ugh.
They want to see any... Believe me, don't think that you aren't attractive to men and younger men, because you are. Because I think really what people want more than anything, men, if we're looking at, talking about some straight men liking women, they like somebody who seems like they're excited and up for it and ready to go. When I started dating again, what was difficult when I went online was how bad so many men my age looked.
Look at that.
And I think I would be like another video of like giving tips to guys about like, I think I did that actually once. Put the camera down here. Don't do this. Doesn't look good. Don't take pictures in your car. Got a whole list of things and stuff. But you got to stay kind of fit. We're an obese country, and if you are obese, it is going to be harder at this age to maybe connect. So, we got to kind of try to keep it a little bit together. Was man titties. Like, I just don't want, if I'm underneath a dude, I don't want titties coming down on me. Also, you have no idea who the hot to trot over 50 people are. I mean, I've met people who are like, wow, they're having a steamy life, and you would be like, would never have guessed it.
Ugh.
And then somebody who like really dolls themselves up every day, and they're like going home and watching Netflix at 7. So
Look at that, guys. Look at that. Guys, there's a lot to unpack here, so let's pump the brakes, right? Guys, she said younger guys love older chicks.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I told you guys, the Lulu levels.
It's over 9,000!
As if any 20, 30, 40-year-old dude that's worth a damn is going to be smashing this. And here's what these morons don't understand, right? These dudes are only out to smash because it's so easy. They don't have to work. They can call this old chick at like 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning when the bar is out, catch an Uber over there, right? And then and disappear. She's like, oh, I'm this awesome hot thing. No, you're not. You're basically a sock. That's all you are, man. What are you talking about? These old chicks are delusional, guys. They are delusional. And then she has the nerve to talk bad about a guy's appearance.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Look at that, guys. As if she's a catch. And guys, there are even simps in her comments here that are gassing her up. Guys, why? Why are these simps?
Beta!
Look at that. I liked your pic. You're sexy.
Beta!
Look at that. All this is so true. You're beautiful.
Beta!
Look at that. This girl here says, you're not lying. I have a 34-year-old guy on Facebook asking if I'm still married. because he's either some Nigerian scammer guy trying to get at your bank account, or he's some like 40-year-old dude who just wants to right and smash. What are you talking about? Man, oh man, guys, this is the delusion that's going on right now. Guys, her first video is no, right? It's oh, guys, it's real bad. It's real stupid, all right? But guys, this is sad. This is where these chicks are. Matter of fact, I actually might make a follow-up about her first video. But guys, this is sad. This is where these 50-year-old, 60-year-old chicks are, right? And they have to fool themselves into thinking that just because they're getting hit up on Tinder by guys old enough to be their freaking kids' age, who know that they can, without a condom, that's a flex? What are these knuckleheads talking about? This last chick says facts. So when I was 53, I dated a 31-year-old. That was the most fun and exhilarating time of my life. Sex was amazing AF. Yuck, dude. Come on.
That's nasty.
Guys, leave these chicks alone, man. Leave these chicks alone. And these simps, you guys should be ashamed of yourselves, right? Come on, man. You're gonna waste your time on some 55-year-old shriveled up broad?
Pretty privileged. And I also want to talk about what it feels like to go from a woman that most of my life was not attractive to
Still aren't.
now upgrading my appearance and transforming myself. And I think there's a lot of women that can relate to this, because there is a lot more things that you can do to improve your appearance out there, and it's not as hard to transform yourself. But number one is other attractive women want to be my friend, right? And I find that there are also a lot of women that do not want to be my friend. I found that in my past, people would come to me because of my intelligence, because of my character.
Please.
And now it's like a shift in where can we find the holes? They want to try and find the holes in who I am versus, just coming to me for the things that are amazing on the inside. It is very strange now that I just walk out my front door and I can get 5 dates versus being absolutely ignored for most of my life. I don't need to go on a dating app to get a date, right?
Guys, I'm sorry. I gotta stop it right here. Come on, guys. Pump the brakes. Guys, I told you, rate this chick's Delulu level.
It's over 9,000!
Guys, she just walks out the door and 5 guys just run up and ask her for a date.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
It's convenient, but not really, because there's a lot of just weirdos out there. If I post a photo of myself on social media and it is one where I'm looking my best or decent, I get lots of dates and I get women that unfollow me. In the workplace, I would get women that did not want to be associated with me as far as appearance-wise. So like if I showed up in an outfit that they also have that outfit, they would be disgusted and not wear that outfit ever again. Now, women actually want to know what I'm wearing, what my lipstick is, and they want to actually copy what I'm doing. I tend to lead with my intelligence, my empathy, and all of the things that I've built on, my spirituality, all of these things, because those are the things that I have relied on my entire life to achieve success. And it is very odd to get more attention for my appearance than my intellect. The other thing that's really weird is when I meet somebody and I try to explain to them why I'm single, why I've never slept around, and they don't believe me. They don't believe who I was in the past. So then, like, thank God I have videos. Like, just go look at my old videos, right? You can see the transformation that I've gone through. And what's interesting is a lot of times, I've also noticed a difference in comments. So women will either hate you, not like you, not want to, and they want to call out things like Botox and like all this kind of stuff. And then the difference in how men have treated me is in the past, I really got a lot of help from, especially men outside the church. I got a lot of help from really powerful men outside of the church to help me succeed. Teaching me confidence, teaching me how to do videos, teaching me to do all these different things. Like, you would be amazed if I told you the men that have helped me succeed when I was not very attractive, right? Now, what's interesting is because I'm successful, because I'm intelligent, and because I'm no longer unattractive, I find that I do attract a lot of different types of men, but I tend to attract super successful men that are, wealthy or in their own right, some way, have some sort of massive success. But they're also used to women that are, cheat on them or, like have this kind of sense of not being loyal and all of these things. And so it is very, very weird interacting with them because they have a level of expectation because of that's how they've always been treated.
Guys, look, this chick says she meets nothing but successful men.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
The fact that she says that she once wasn't attractive and now she is, and now she has pretty girl privilege, guys, come on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
And guys, look, obviously she's had some lip fillers done, some Botox. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I told you, this chick is delusional. That's how a lot of these 50-year-old chicks are. This chick is talking like she's in her 20s, right? And she's saying, people don't know why I'm saying single. You're old! You are old! You're 50, she's 52 years old! Guys, come on!
Just like if I was always an attractive woman, I would probably see men very, very differently. Like, I always saw men cater to my attractive friends and the things that they would just be blinded. They would absolutely be blinded by so much just because of their appearance, right? And I think that when you are a more attractive person, you also, or a woman, you tend to attract men that, are also attractive, but then they just have a very different experience in life, right? With relationships and everything. And it just becomes, men are more, they fall more, how do I say this? This is how I say it. Before, when maybe I wasn't as attractive, I could go out my front door and not be seen by, not be given any attention by any man. And, if I asked for help or whatever, they would help me. Now, I walk out my front door and I get a massive amount of attention from men.
So much cap, guys. So much cap.
The treatment is very, very different, and so your just view of men in general is completely different, and your view of women would be completely different if you were always attractive or in your entire life versus kind of going through this transition. Probably the weirdest thing that happened to me when I went through this whole process is all of these men that I had known throughout my life that I had met and I was interested in suddenly saw how much I've changed and started to DM me their phone numbers, Men that I had known.
I'll take things that didn't happen for 500, Alex, right? I told you, guys. Guys, the more she talks, right? The more cap. The more you know this is cap, guys. Guys, come on.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
For 30 years, 20 years, whatever it may be, all sending me photos. and photos and numbers and please contact me and all of this kind of stuff. It was nuts. I used to be able to just be nice to men and it not be seen as anything. Now if I'm nice to somebody, then it's like means something.
Delusional.
It's also really hard for me to get over this kind of shallow feeling of seeing men as a lot more shallow, because I got no attention, now I get a ton of attention, and it's all just because of my appearance, right? And if I went out and I got more, like if I got surgeries and I got implants and all that, I could probably turn myself into some sort of like model or something.
Look at that!
I don't really trust men.
Look at that!
Because of these two conflicting realities. Now, my confidence has been built up on the inside over the last 6 years, and I've done tons of work on myself. So my confidence equals, I would say, my outward appearance. Maybe trumps it. And I'm lucky for that, but I still don't trust men because of this. There are other things I wanted to share that I can't remember, but all I wanted to say is I wanted to bring this up because I don't feel like a lot of people talk about it, but more and more women experience this and this reality, and it is very, very interesting and bizarre. And I've had a number of relationships when I was younger, but I don't think that those men chose me because of my appearance. Like, they chose me for the inner stuff inside my heart and my intelligence and all this stuff. And it's very bizarre going out there and, like, if I try to date on an app or something like that, like, men don't believe me when I try to explain them my journey, why I'm not married, why...
They just don't care. Guys, she's probably getting hit up on all these apps by a Gray Fox Chad, right? And Gray Fox Tyrone, right? These 55-year-old dudes who are saying, they usually don't have to work at it because they're 55, right? They're single, they're well-to-do, and they know that chicks like her are desperate, so they can swoop in and shoot up the club. And this chick is acting like all these men are just trying to court her, right? All these men are just after her. Guys, this is so much cap. What are you talking about?
Like, I'm all this kind of stuff. And now going out and just, like, dating a ton of men.
I'm sure you are.
Because I can. And the other thing is I tend to like younger men. And I
See?
That
There it is, guys. Right there. All these chicks, they like younger men because they like the attention. They think that these younger, like 32, 31-year-old Chads, right, are, oh my God, I'm getting all this attention. Chad just wants some easy sex, and that's just what you are. What are you talking about? I told you guys, the Delulu level.
It's over 9,000!
Clown world.
I'm talking about this, but she was talking about how men do this, but I absolutely think it applies to me. It's like regaining lost time, like I wasn't attractive to tons of men when I was younger. Now I am, and so I do tend to date the younger men because it is a little bit like gaining lost time. And I think I'm in that phase. It's really bizarre, but what do you think?
In your 50s. So guys, she's out there, you know what I'm saying? Throwing it around, right?
You tell her she's a goddamn whore!
Thinking she's winning. You know what I'm saying? She's a 52, 53-year-old 304 that thinks that she's just this prize, that all these men are after her, and she's, what the fuck are you talking about? Absolute. I told you guys, these chicks are delusional, man. Delusional.
The second most common reason why women over 50 don't date. So you might actually not have enough time in your week.
Please.
You might be busy with kids and work or your parents. Or you might have time, but you just don't like to date and use lack of time as a reason, and a good one, not to date. Or the third one may be that you just want to wait till you're ready to date. So if you...
Or the real one is, all the dudes don't want you. They're not even considering that.
Really don't have enough time and you want to have a relationship, I encourage you to go through your week to really evaluate how much time you would like to be in a relationship, like physically with someone, and try to create time now and use that time that you create to date and meet someone. If you do have time to date, but you're not dating and you use lack of time as an excuse, I encourage you to ask yourself lots of why questions. Spend some time with yourself, get really curious, so you get to the root of really what is preventing you from actually dating or being open to dating.
Spend some time with yourself. There's that self-help healing journey foolishness, right?
Part of the when I'm ready, I'll do it. I encourage you to get out and start dating now. Use dating as intel. Get really curious about why you do things, like how you feel on a date. Be aware of your emotions, your thoughts. You know, if you're looking for something to go wrong, if you're looking to everything to go right, really get curious about who you are and how you date and how that influences the second.
See, guys, she said everything except get some cats. Guys, these are the chicks telling chicks, trying to give them advice about dating in their 50s. Guys, her hashtags. Hashtag women over 50. Hashtag dating. Hashtag time constraint. Hashtag family responsibilities. Hashtag lack of interest. Hashtag wait until we're ready. Hashtag dating in your 50s. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Man, oh man. Delusional. Clown world. Buckle in for this, guys. This chick is in her late 50s and she's talking like a 22-year-old. Watch this.
You know, ladies of TikTok, I get it now. You know, I be looking at videos of women saying that they've been single for 10 plus years, and I get it. I definitely get it now because I am exasperated with this whole dating over 50 thing. I am done. I am taking myself off the market because I can't deal with this kind of mess. I don't know who created these men or what the hell they
of course, it's our fault. There it is, guys. You knew she was gonna blame us, right, guys? You knew it. Oh, it's all these men's fault. It's all these men's fault because all these guys are after her. Please, guys, come on.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Come on.
He came from, but yeah, it is not for me. It seems like as soon as you give a dude your number these days, you talk to him for a couple of days and he's talking about some send me a pic. Or let me see a little something. I'm not going to send you nothing, sir. I don't even keep pics like that on my phone. I got grandchildren that play on my phone on a regular basis. So there's nothing like that in my phone for my grandkids to find. And then they out here just like sending you these D pics, recycled ass D pics at that every female that's in their phone book actually has. But they going to lie to you and tell you you're the only person that has these pics. Yeah, okay.
Guys, what type of simp, what type of moron is asking to see pics of this person right here?
Play them games with somebody else. And then when you don't want to comply to what they want, then they want to just stop talking to you. I am so tired of being sexualized.
Her sexualized.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
So tired of men thinking that all I have to offer is my sexuality. I can't do it. I cannot do it. And I'm going to stand 10 toes down on what I believe. You know, if you come to me talking about some sexual shit, I'm going to shut that shit down ASAP. ASAP. I don't do all that. I have more to offer than that. And you're not going to treat me any kind of way, talk to me any kind of way, and, you know, ask me for things that I'm not willing to provide for you. Haven't even met you. Don't really even know your last name, but you want me to send you pics of me? I would send you my ass to kids, but you might like it. You know, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I can't do this. This is not for me. I'd rather just be by myself and continue doing what I've been doing, working and taking care of myself, taking care of my grandkids, and being around my family. That's all I really have right now. Because the next person that calls himself going to disrespect me, I'm going to get real disrespectful. Yeah. Real disrespectful. So yeah, no more DMs. Don't DM me. I took my Facebook dating profile down. You know, the other one I had, I took that one down because I am done. I am so done.
So basically, what she's saying is that she's in her late 50s. She's overweight. She's a grandma. So that means only Pookie and Nug Nug are actually trying to hit her up. You know what I'm saying? But she's acting like all these men out here, all this other stuff, and she's just so in demand. Please.
I don't know who raised these dudes. I don't know where they came from, but I'm not gonna be able to do it. You know, being alone is not always the greatest thing in the world, but for my peace of mind and for my sanity, yeah, I choose my peace and my sanity, because I can't deal with this ignorant shit. This shit is ignorant as hell. Who do you think you are? Y'all have audacity and nerve and entitlement issues, and something is wrong with y'all out here. And I'm not saying all men. I'm not saying all.
Just the men that talk to you.
It's a lot of y'all. A lot that have these issues, and I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm good. You know, like
right there, guys, right there. And guys, I think that I can just summarize everything she said for those who might have lost track. Okay. We now come back for Oh, Jesus. Why didn't she just say that in the first place, right? Oh, God. Guys are hashtags. Hashtag keep it real meals. Hashtag dating at 50. Hashtag I'm done dating. Hashtag off the market. Look at that, guys. Clown world.
I tried to record this video. It's official. I've deleted all my dating apps.
Guys, she just did all the men in her area a favor, guys. Give her a round of applause. They don't have to see that face before they swipe left.
Dating 9 years after my divorce. Just happened. Guy asked me out. I went out, and it was nice. I had a really good time, and so I thought, well, maybe I'm ready. And I work at a school, so my dating pool's extremely limited. Most teachers and coaches are all married already at my age, and so I don't have a lot. So we did the dating apps. I did the dating apps. Went on multiple dates with multiple people, which is what dating is about, and nothing really. Either most of the time they didn't want to see me again.
There it is. There it is, guys. There it is. There it is, guys. Can you imagine? You guys know these older chicks. You guys think younger chicks like to talk? Guys, old chicks love to talk. They probably went on the date, and guys. Can you imagine a whole date of this chick blabbing in your face about crap you don't even care about? Especially as a guy who's in his 50s that's probably been divorced or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And guys, they just said, it got out of there. So she just got ghosted a whole bunch of times, and she's still not realizing that she's the common denominator.
I don't know what that was about, but so I'm just going to sit with it for a while and just not look for it anymore. I'm exhausted from looking, and see how 2023 works out. I just deleted them, so the rest of the year to not have to date anyone, just kind of be with me for a while. I'll let you know how it goes.
Guys, so she said that she's gonna spend the rest of 2023 by herself. Guys, she filmed this in December of 2023. So it was like December 15th, 2023. So she's going to spend the whole rest of the year by herself. And guys, if anyone were to ever suggest that it's not the men's problem, maybe it's yours, what do they always say?
How dare you?
Guys, women in their 50s are not supposed to be saying single. This is the first time in history where women are single in their 40s and 50s. Usually, if their husband even passed away, they would just get remarried again because marriage was a normal thing, right? Guys, there's more women than there are men in America, period. And now, so between guys walking away, guys getting burned and divorced, there's less and less men who are this person's age, or they're just dating younger. The guys are.
Be ready for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 plus years for the change about when it comes to dating and age gaps for women, especially. We've been so used to having older men date younger women for generations, right? And it's always been acceptable. Whereas when it comes to a woman who's older dating a younger man, it's barely been acceptable. And maybe you know people that have been in this situation already, and some people will make comments and you know, remarks about it like it's not society's standard of what it should be, right? It's kind of like a weird concept that an older woman could be with a younger man. Well, the next 10 plus years, within that time, it's going to go boom. So many more couples are going to be accepted into society and accepted for having this type of dynamic. So there's definitely going to be a shift in this. And the reason for this is that a lot of women who are older are going to gravitate more towards the younger generational men.
Look at that.
Because of their emotional acceptance. They're able to open up emotionally, they're emotionally available, or their emotional intelligence is open. They want to learn, they want to please their woman, they want to explore. And a lot of women are kind of over the older generational men, and there's a reason for this. And this is not all men, so I don't want you to get, if you're triggered by this, think about it. This might not be you, okay? But a lot of older guys were born in a generation where not speaking about your emotions, not being able to communicate, not being able to be open about how you feel, because it's going to make you look a certain way. And this is where like the older 40, 50, 60-year-old men have been brought up because that's how their parents brought them up, or that's how their, you know, communities brought them up, that's how society brought them up. They had to be men, not show any emotions, right? Whereas now it's almost like flip the script. Now it's emotion. So now it's almost like so much emotion. And you know, I can definitely see from like lots of different people that I know, people that I know and don't know, that there's a lot more couples that are, a lot more women that are gravitating towards younger men. And again, a lot of younger men who are more interested in older women because one, older women know a lot more what they might want compared to the younger women of this generation. It's not to say it's a bad thing. It's just kind of the perception that's happening right now. So a lot of older women will know what they want, be very precise, be very direct.
I can't, guys. Guys, she goes on for like another minute. And guys, why don't they just get to the goddamn point, right? Guys talk so much. There's a lot to unpack here. Guys, my subscriber Colin, he said it the best. The women don't grow up, they just grow old. Right? Think about how insane that is, that a chick in her 50s says that younger men are more like emotionally on my level. That means that you're not developed emotionally, that you're an emotional adolescent, you dunderhead. Don't we hear that, guys? That women, they mature faster than men, yet you have middle-aged and older chicks trying to go for younger guys because they're on the same level. That kind of blows that theory out of the water, right? And guys, nature doesn't support this whole thing because a woman in her 40s and 50s usually can't have kids. A 45-year-old chick and a 50-year-old chick trying to have kids. Most guys want kids, guys. 90% of men want kids. If you're 28, 29, 30, 35, you can't have kids with a 50-year-old chick, right? Come on, man. And guys, this is all cap, because once again, women don't choose who's in a relationship. Men do. So they're trying to say, oh, we're choosing to date younger guys. No, the older guys who you want, Gray Fox Chad and Gray Fox Tyrone, don't want you. Absolutely insane. Think about that, guys. Oh, the older guys have had to become, had to be more stoic. And these women want emotionally mature men, so they're going to go for immature men. How is that working, right? Come on, man. Guys, let me see her comments here. She has 551 comments. Guy says, this won't work because of the biological clock. Look at that! The first comment. Look at that! Someone says, it's a bucket list thing for younger men. Some men stay a little bit, but it never lasts. Look at that. Next guy says, won't work and has never worked. Someone says, LMAO, no disrespect, but this ain't happening. Someone says, we'll date an older chick so we can get her money and spend it on younger women. Look at that, guys. Anyways, guys, clown world.
So, a little bit of a dating story time. Lately, I've been approached by a lot of younger guys. We'll say, for me, younger is late 30s, early 40s.
Look at that.
So, I went out with this young guy, and he has a playlist on his phone. And he's like, you're not going to know this song. This is from... And this boy was literally pulling up stuff that I grew up to, that I was like in my teenage years to. Like Cyndi Lauper and, Tears for Fears. And I was just like this, sir, I lived here. This was played. And then I would say to him, this played on the radio. This was a very popular song. Really? Yeah, yes, sir. Really. This was every day. This was...
Guys, pump the brakes, right? Let's pump the brakes here really, really, really fast. Because look at her old lady hands. These gnarled claws. Look at these old lady fingers. Ugh.
This was, a popular hit. And then he'd go through, and he must have played, because he was looking for something that I wasn't going to know. And this whole playlist was from the 70s. Not from the 70s, I'm sorry, from the 80s and the 90s. My heyday. I think I laughed a little too hard because that was really our last date.
Yeah, right. You guys know she let him smash, right? You know that she let him... Because these 50-year-old broads are desperate AF. Come on, man. Come on. Guys, she has 22 comments. Someone says, that playlist must have been lit. Someone says, I actually have a crush on someone who's younger than me. He actually gets me. I'm 40 and he's 25. Look at that. Whoever you are, dude. Beta! You're dating a 40-year-old at 25? Come on, man. Look at that, guys. And guys, all these old chicks, they always have these, like, African scammer dudes trying to hit them up on TikTok. Hello, I am single. Clown world.
If you are an older lady dating a younger man, you shouldn't care what people think, because people are going to judge you anyway. You see, when men are dating younger women, and a lot of them are dating or requesting to date younger women who are 20 years younger than them, they speak it with their full chest. They don't care what people think. So if you, as an older woman, you shouldn't care what people think. You shouldn't care what the man family thinks, because the man is an adult. And if the man family think anything about it, then the man is supposed to deal with it. That is something that you shouldn't care about.
Look at
right?
that.
You just know that you are living your life, because guess what? If you're a woman who follow all the rules, they will still judge you. If you're a woman who doesn't follow all the rules, they will still judge you. So the only rule that you should live by is your rule, right? Because they are going to judge you anyway. So I want you to put on your big girl underwear, right? And be confident within your choice and with the decision that you make. As long as you are happy and living the life that makes you happy, date who the hell you want.
Look at that, guys. Another 50-year-old broad, right? Trying to rearrange reality, right? She knows damn well that she shouldn't be with no 30-year-old dude. Especially, that probably means she's paying for him, right? So all the other girls and so men and women are saying, like, what are you doing? You're so pathetic that you got to pay for some 25-year-old boy toy guy who they know is only with it because he gets free stuff, right? And of course, they want to play this tit for tat stuff where if men can do it, then we should be able to do it, man, right? Please. Clown world, right? This chick right here, guys, and these chicks, they're so envious of what us men do, right? And she's Jamaican or something. Bomboka! Guys, it's not the same for men and women. This is the same as these FNS who said, if men can go out and have sex with like a whole bunch of people, we should be able to too, right? Well, how's that working out for you, ladies? You know what I'm saying? Absolutely insane. Guys, she turned her comments off.
Okay, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why divorce in your 50s is a good idea.
Clown world.
About it. Hi, I'm Brianna. I'm a stay-at-home mom for 29, well, I was married for, technically I'm still married, for 29 years, and I am in the process of a divorce.
Yeah.
And these are the things that motivated me to get my divorce, okay? Because these are things that I thought about, right? So one of the things is, the first and foremost is, I got another 20 to 30 years.
Look at that.
I need to live my life. I live my life for those people. I was a cheer mom, fundraising mom, homeroom mom, all the things. I was available to everybody else except me. And I've got another 20 to 30 years to live. So how about I find out more about me? The second thing...
Guys, I'm going to go reason by reason here, so pardon me for pausing. We live in the most selfish generation of women ever, and delusional. I have 20, 30 more years. No, you only have 20, 30 more years. Think about that. Youth obsessed. And guys, she has to figure herself out. If you haven't figured yourself out by the time you're 50, come on, man.
Because my kids are gone. God bless them. I parent by phone now. I love it. Oh my God, do I love it. And those people can take care of themselves. God bless them. But I got to learn how to take care of me.
There it is. Me, I.
I'm really good at taking care of somebody else. But I haven't been the best about taking care of me. I'm healthy and that. But I didn't know what my really needs and wants and how to let go of a lot of the commitments that I kept myself numb with. I don't know if that's you. But
there it is, guys. Women of old, their commitments were their purpose in life. Okay? That's what made them, that was their reward. That was their main purpose. That's what they found the most rewarding, fulfilling. This person says that she was numb and burdened by commitments. Clown world.
But the third thing is, we still have dreams. I still have dreams. You have dreams that maybe you haven't realized yet. And for me, I couldn't do them with my, soon-to-be ex-husband.
There it is.
I have dreams. I need to fulfill my dreams.
You're
That's
old!
What destiny is this lifetime. I had a good run. 29 years, 33 years with somebody is a really long time. And I've done that. Now I can move on.
To what?
And really be the most selfish,
There it is.
person.
There it is.
that,
There it is. She said it. To be the most selfish, self-centered person ever. There it is, guys. And I'm sorry that I'm pausing this so much. This is the perfect representation of this whole gray divorce thing.
And by that I mean, think about me.
There it is, me.
Do activities that I think are fun, making sure that I'm getting my needs met, because I just pushed them down for so long. So I'd love you to join me with, what are you going to do? If you are thinking about divorce, how are you going to do it? How are you going to live your life the next 20 to 30 years, possibly? If you're in your 50s, I mean, I'm guessing we'll live till 80. So how are you going to do that? Don't skimp out on yourself.
Look at
Don't
that.
minimize who you are. You're an amazing, beautiful human being that needs enrichment and life. So how are you going to do that?
Look at that, guys.
How are you going to do that? Let me know in the comments.
Guys, think this person's talking like she's 20 years old. What does this knucklehead think is out there for her? She's 50 years old. Well, she's older than that. She's in her 50s now. What does she think? She's going to be dating? No. Does she think that a bunch of handsome, rich, high-powered men are going to take her out? Right? Come on, man. Come on. And guys, when you're over 50, you have a lot less years in front of you than behind you. Okay? And you should be getting your life ready to just cruise on down the road. This person's putting herself out there in the foolishness, guys. And I guarantee in a couple of months, she's going to be on there. Oh, on TikTok, dating sucks and this dating pool is so hard and I don't know why. Ageism. And guys, think about all the times she says me, my, I, I'm, my. Look at that. And I guarantee her husband did nothing wrong other than getting up, going to work, paying the bills, guys. Look at that. Guys, okay, her hashtags. Hashtag divorce. Hashtag divorce after 50. Hashtag dreams. Hashtag accomplishing my dreams. Hashtag single life. Hashtag empty nest. Clown world. Guys, look at this. This person's in her 50s. Clown world. Look at that, guys. The tattoos, the bull ring in her nose, the shaved side of the head. This person's in her 50s. I told you guys. We live in the most youth-obsessed time in the history of the world. Look at that.
It's been a rough day. I just got out of the shower, as you can see. I don't know. I guess when I'm in the shower, I usually overthink a lot or think about everything, I guess, in general. But it's been a rough day just thinking about life and how has it been the last few years. Thinking about life after divorce. When you go through a separation or divorce, right, things change. You have a group of friends and then people divide, they choose sides, and you lose relationships either by choice, by your own choice, or by their choice, right? You develop new relationships and friendships and grow those. But it's still hard. It's hard to adjust to life after divorce and not having your kid 100% of your time, just seeing her half of your time. It was a really big adjustment for me, and I struggled quite a bit with it.
There you go.
But I'm doing pretty okay in general. Then you have to think about, do you want to get out there on a date? And
there you go.
Shit show out there with online dating.
I told you guys, these chicks, they get divorced after, decades of marriage and think that it's going to be great. And then once again, guys, they get out there to date and...
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
I told you guys. I told you.
And separated in November 2021, and I am single. Still single. Haven't had any luck, I guess.
Dang, guys.
In the dating scene.
So years.
Sometimes, like today, it's just extra hard because I'm here by myself in my place, which I love, and I love having my alone time. Rejecting my friends' invites to go watch the Super Bowl because I don't want to be around people that are committed in relationships, happy or not, with your families and stuff. And there you are. There I am, the single person. And I know my friends love me and they offer me support. They've been a great support system, but it's not the same. And it sometimes, it doesn't matter how much they love you and how much they're there for you. It's just not enough for whatever reason. It's not enough. And sometimes, I mean, those who know me, they know that I'm very open about things. But sometimes you just can't relate and you just don't tell them how you really feel about certain things. You know, I'm like, I'm gonna take a shower, I'm gonna get ready, feel like a human again. But I can't. I can't do it. I'm just tired. I'm tired. I wish something would give, you know? I feel my life I've never been okay with failure, and I've always excelled of everything, even when shit is real fucked up.
Maybe you shouldn't have filed for divorce.
And I'm not saying that I'm giving up or anything, but it's fucking hard. For everyone out there that feels the same, you're not alone. You're not alone at all. It's been a rough.
And yeah, guys. So, and all these old chicks in their comments. I just got divorced too. It's tough. It's tough, girlfriend. Please. This is what's out there for them, guys. This is what's out there. And guys, really, I know that it sucks to think that there was a guy who was probably doing what he was supposed to do, and then she ripped his heart out by just leaving him out of the blue. But you know what, guys? The only silver lining to that is she did her ex-husband a favor, right? Because he's probably, you know, in his 50s. He's young enough to still date chicks. You know what I'm saying? Well, guys are never too old to date chicks, but he's in his 50s. He can get his money game right, get in shape, and get himself a 25-year-old clown world.
Confession time. These past few years have been the worst in my lifetime. But I feel like things are getting better in my world. Today, I signed up for Medicare.
That's good news for her, huh? And I hope she's joking, guys. I do. Well, of course, they're celebrating free, quote unquote, free stuff, right, guys?
Just like a woman.
Right? Look at that. Guys, her hashtags, hashtag single life, hashtag Medicare, hashtag getting older, hashtag golden girl, hashtag divorced women, hashtag over 60 women. So she's in her 60s. And look at this, guys. She said, in the last few years, she was divorced after 43 years. Moved multiple times, changed jobs. I hope it was worth it. All this when she's old. Guys, this is the most selfish, short-sighted, youth-obsessed group of women ever. Guys, just don't even deal with them. Seriously, don't. Clown world, guys. Look at this. And they're all on TikTok, all doing all the same dances and all that other stuff. I'm going to do a whole series on that too, guys. 70-year-olds 80-year-olds, 60-year-olds, all doing all the same challenges and dances that 20-year-olds are doing. Clown world, guys. I told you. Divorced, delusional, old, alone. All right, you guys. This is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe. I'm out of here. Have a good one, guys.